Say with us, what I want is done on a vibrational level. It is. What I want is done on a vibrational level. What I want is done on a vibrational level. I ask for it and it is done. It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. That's why he's saying, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good. It's done, it's done. My lover is there, my money is there, my good feeling body is there, my recovery has taken place, my abundance is there, my clarity is there, my stability is there, my vitality is there, my flexibility is there. It's there, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. And the only reason that I want to talk about it is not to make it happen, because it's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. I don't have to make anything happen. It's done, it's done, it's done. I don't have to make it happen. It's done, it's done, it's done. I talk about it because I like talking about it. I talk about it because it feels good to talk about it. I talk about it because talking about it is natural to me. I talk about what's done, it's done, it's done. I talk about what's done, it's done. I talk about what's done, it's done. I talk about what's done because talking about what's done causes me to feel good as I'm talking about what's done. It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. I like to think about it. I like to talk about it. I like to bask in it. I like to concentrate. Jerry and Esther, if you walked around with them, the majority of people on the planet would throw up as they listen to them. They'll get hold of something that is pleasing to them and they'll just repeat it back and forth to each other endlessly all day, all week, all month, until they find some other thing that most people would say, enough already, give it a rest. But they just milk it and milk it and milk it and milk it. Something funny will happen and they will just bring it up to each other over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because any excuse that you can use to hold yourself in that place of feeling good lets you then be the fuller receiver of what's done, what's done, what's done. But don't do any of these processes to make something happen. It's done, it's done, it's done. Don't do them to make them happen. Don't do them even to get it. Don't do it even to get there. It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. Done. You are in your physicalness. You are so insignificant in relationship to what's done. It's done. Do you realize the world you are creating? Do you see your vibrational escrow? We do. It's done and it's magnificent and it's done and it's magnificent. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Now talk about it because it feels good to talk about it, because it doesn't need more work. You don't need the clarity in order to make it happen. It's done. It's done. You don't need the conversation. You don't need the processes to make it happen. It's done. The only reason that you want to talk about anything is because it feels good to talk about it. Tell the stories that feel good to talk about it. Talk about it because it feels good. Think about it because it feels good. But don't do it because you need to do it, because you don't need to do it because it's done. But if you think you need to do it, now you're holding yourself apart from it. You've got to accept that it's done before you start closing the gap.